Good morning, it's Tracy. So I'm out on my front porch today in what I call my tree house. I'm surrounded by trees. I'm having my morning cappuccino, and I was thinking about you this morning and the challenge that you're going to encounter as you go about your day and really work to close sales and make this month a record sales month. One of the things I want to ask you to do is slow down. As a marketer, I know this is very hard to do, and I was making my cappuccino. That's what made me think about the importance of patience. When I first started learning to make these on my cappuccino machine, I almost gave up. It was so complex and difficult. And I just felt like no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't figure out this cappuccino machine. However, a year later, here I am every day. I make my own cappuccino. I don't go to Starbucks anymore. And many of you that watch us know I was a Starbucks fan. I like making my own. So back to you. What I'd like you to think about as you go through your day today is, what are you doing to really make impact and wow people? And I want you to be very observant of your actions today and observe each stage of the sales process. What are you doing when people first come in? Where are you holding your sit period of the tour, where you sit and you do your discovery? When you do your tour, what kind of experience is the prospect having? I want you to step outside yourself and see this experience through their eyes today. Are your residents engaging? Is your staff welcoming? Is there a nice cold drink in their hand, or if it's morning, maybe a nice cup of hot coffee or hot chocolate or a cappuccino, depending on what they might want? What is their experience? What about on your follow-up calls? What are you saying to people? Are you calling with purpose? Do you have an action plan and a call to action? Or are you just picking up the phone and dialing? One of the greatest challenges that marketers face is the inability to slow down and strategically think through each stage of the sales process. It's okay. You have a lot going on, but you know what? With focus, and determination, you can learn the importance of slowing down, working with fewer prospects, yet yielding more sales. So today I want you to think about what's happening when your prospect walks through the door. Just observe, go to your lobby, see what your front desk person does. Do they stand up, walk out from behind the desk and greet them? Do they offer them a drink or a cookie of the day that maybe your chefs put up front? Or does she just kind of wait a minute to get around to acknowledging them and not really make any impact? What are the residents in the lobby doing? Are they asleep or are they active? They're talking, maybe playing a game of chess. Now, again, this takes a lot of creativity. If your residents sleep in the lobby, maybe there's another central area that you can create that would draw them around a TV, or where there's music in another area of the community where they could meet in the mornings and fall asleep there. It takes out of the box thinking. Now, where do you take them when you start the tour? Are you going into your office? If so, observe the behavior of your prospect. Are they getting antsy and on edge? Do they feel like they're in a sales environment? What I'd like you to try and contrast is taking them to a beautiful model. If you don't have a beautiful model, start your discovery process in a very calming place that is quiet, where you won't get a lot of interruptions. Maybe you have a library, maybe you have a garden area where there's birds and natural wildlife surrounding you. This time of year for many of you is very beautiful, depending on when you're watching this. And then when you do the tour experience, challenge yourself. Are you really customizing the tour to the prospect, or are you doing the same tour you do with everybody every single day? You want to spice things up. It'll make it more interesting for them, and your job will be more fun. What are the residents doing on this tour? Are they engaging? Have you taught them the importance of that and what a difference it makes on prospects? Are you giving them a few minutes to ask questions of prospects, or is everybody just kind of scattering their own way? What about your staff? Are they actively engaged, or are they just kind of hiding in the background? When we do on-site mystery shops, staff engagement and resident engagement in tours is one of the most important aspects of a great tour experience for real people looking at your property. So think about the customization. Do you have a one extra ready? Something that's going to really make somebody go, Wow. Or did you just throw yourself together for the tour and go meet them at the front desk? If you're not prepared, you're not proactive, and you're not doing things that are going to wow people, guess what? You're probably not going to get a deposit today. But you know what? Your competitors might. You never know. Are they using my systems? Are they actively implementing them? You don't want to take any chances. The other thing is, after you're done with the tour and you go back to that nice, warm, inviting environment, maybe you love your office, but I would have other people tell you what they think about that office. It's very important to be objective. But when you go back and you sit to close out your tour experience, if you have prepared for your tour in advance by using your visit planning sheet, you clearly know your close. But what's very important when you're back at the end is to recap everything you've learned about the prospect between the inquiry call and the visit. And then customize your solutions with at least the 3 to 5 most important needs, no less. And if you don't have that many, dig down deeper now before they leave. And then I want you to recap their needs by repeating back what you've learned, emphasize the important ones, and then do an optional close. What might work best for you, this or that? Do you have any more questions, or would you like to go ahead and put down a deposit to hold apartment 205? I could tell you are absolutely in love with this apartment. Or do you have any more questions, or would you like to go out and meet a few residents and I can give you some time to talk to them about their experience here? Or do you have any more questions, or would you like to go ahead and look at our activities calendar and talk about what the next event would be to bring your spouse to, so that she can get a better idea of what the community's like? Basically, we want to move them to action. Do not let them leave your office, and if at all possible, without a next action step scheduled. Today's success is about a series of small closes. You must be prepared to do this, though. If you're not prepared, you're just going to end up saying, well, thank you so much. Give me a call when you're ready. So think about your visits today. Be objective, okay? And really just slow down, be in the moment, and try to wow people at every stage of the process. And you will find yourself shortening your sales cycle, getting more deposits on the first visit, and then more move-ins. Have a great day.